Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Washington Gun Law TV. I am Washington Gun Law President William Kirk. Hey, in our series of short videos about firearms and firearm components, I wanted to do a follow-up video. A lot of you have been asking for some updates in the comment section below. So let's talk about what's going on with the rare breed trigger here in Washington State. Okay, before we get rolling, you guys know the drill. If you like this video, go ahead and click the like button down below. If you want to stay up to date on issues related to your Second Amendment rights, click the subscribe button down below. Click the little bell logo if you want to be notified when we post new videos. And most importantly, let's make sure we keep the comments and discussions coming. That's how we're going to make sure we get our videos out to more lawful and responsible gun owners like yourself. Okay, so the issue that we're going to be discussing today, and we'll put a link down below for a video we previously did about this, but we're talking about the rare breed trigger. It's an FRT trigger, forced reset trigger. It is a trigger which, even by the company's own admission, certainly allows a person, especially a skilled marksman, to shoot in a far more rapid fashion than one probably normally could with a regular trigger. Now, as we know through videos that we have down below, machine guns or any components of machine guns in Washington State are unlawful under RCW 9.41.190. Again, the link for that video is down below. We know that several months back in this summer, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, the ATF, sent a cease and desist letter to rare breed trigger saying that the trigger and the trigger alone constituted a machine gun under federal law. The rare breed company, of course, responded in kind and immediately sued for an injunction. And what an injunction essentially is where you go to a court in the middle of an action and say, we are asking the court to stop a party from taking an action against us because they don't have a lawful basis to do it, and it's going to cause us irreparable harm. And in Rare Breed's case, they were saying that, listen, there's nothing unlawful about the trigger that we're manufacturing, and the ATF giving us a cease and desist order is essentially shutting our business down. It's going to cause irreparable harm. Now, to give you updates on what's been happening, that action for the temporary injunction was denied last month. In fact, we found this article on local Orlando news. Now, Rare Breed Trigger is an Orlando-based company out of Florida, so I think there's a little more vested local interest in the company. I'll put the link for that story down below. But as you can see, the court denied to enjoin or to stop the ATF from moving forward with their cease and desist actions. Where does this leave this? Well, it leaves us in a situation where currently the ATF still believes that the rare breed trigger constitutes a machine gun. Rare Breed, of course, thinks otherwise, and there is pending litigation in federal court. What does that mean to us here in Washington State? Well, before I went and taped this video, I decided to go take a look at the Rare Breed Trigger website. I was able to find it no problem. I was able to order a rare breed trigger, but when it got to the time to make the payment for the rare breed trigger, I was left with this notice here, which, as you can see, clearly states that shipping to the state of Washington, as well as a few other jurisdictions, is not allowed at the current time. It would appear that the Attorney General in this state believes that the rare breed trigger is a violation of RCW 9.41.190. Now, whether or not that truly is the case or not, I would again defer to the video that we previously made down there about the rare breed trigger, as well as whether or not machine guns are actually legal in Washington State. The moral of the story is I don't believe that the rare breed trigger situation is going to be resolved anytime soon. I do believe this is going to probably ultimately end up in front of an appellate court where there will be an interpretation of federal law. Can a component of a firearm be deemed an illegal firearm in and of itself? That's an interesting question that the courts are going to need to answer. Now, there is one other thing in this article out of the Orlando Sentinel that I want you to be very aware of, and this is based on reporting from a TV station, WFTV, in Florida as well. Now, we know about the ongoing litigation where the ATF stands on the use of the rare breed trigger, but the article also mentioned the following, and I do want you to be aware of this. In addition to ceasing the gun accessory manufacturer's sale of the trigger, the ATF may also attempt to seize any existing triggers using the company's list of customers, WFTV reported. So be aware that the ATF themselves has said that they may be interested in going out and seizing these triggers. My advice to you at the current time, until this litigation is completely resolved, if you have a rare breed trigger, do not install it. If you have one installed on your firearm, I think it's best right now for you to remove that trigger and let the litigation resolve itself. It is also a high likelihood that we could see some pending legislation coming out of our state legislature starting early next year when they're back in session. Listen, you may have more questions about the rare breed trigger or anything related to your Second Amendment rights, and if you do, don't ever hesitate to contact us at WashingtonGunLaw.com, or of course you can call us directly at 425-765-0487. Listen, part of being the lawful and responsible gun owner, like we talk about here all the time at Washington Gun Law, is to understand what the law is in every situation and how it applies to you in any instance that you may find yourself. Until next time, thanks for watching, and stay safe.